Hey guys, good morning and welcome to Trinity's training page. We had a great day with Trinity yesterday. We got in an excellent session of force fetch. We started getting some freebies with her. We also transferred to a 2-inch bumper. In addition to that, we carried Trinity out to Dr. Rack's ranch in here not too far from the kennel here in the county. And we've been working her on some just some fun bumper type water stuff and just getting her used to swimming. And you want that kitty cat? Huh? You want that kitty cat? That kitty cat will slap you upside the head. Anyway, getting back to Trinity. We carried her out there and we ran some kind of, I wouldn't really call them watermarks. They were more of kind of inline, just single bumpers thrown, just to try to get Trinity stretched out a little bit. There wasn't really too much marking to them. It was big old white and black bumpers in the open water. But I just wanted to get her to swim out a little ways. She went about 40 yards on the last one. You guys will watch the videos. You can see all this. But anyway, we're going to actually run her on some true marks today. We're going to throw some marks from behind holding blinds and things like that. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get Trinity going on this force fetch here. It's kind of windy here this morning, so you guys will have to bear with me on the audio. We're trying to do the best that we can. Okay, so we're going back to air pressure with Trinity. We're going straight away to a 2-inch bumper. Fetch. That was a freebie with no pressure right there, guys. Sit. 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 Get that cat out of here. Sit. You don't want a lot of distractions when you're doing force fetch. Give. Nikki, go ahead and shoo that cat off. Yeah, you want the dog to concentrate on whatever you're doing, especially on this force fetch table. We have 3 cats that live here at the kennel to kind of help keep the mice population down. We are in the middle in the country out here, there's we got plenty of field mice and things. We're surrounded by about 5,000 acres of farmland. Fetch. Fetch. Good. Fetch. 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 Sit. No ma'am. Sit. Alright guys, we ran into a little road bump here this morning. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Sit. Sit. Good. Give. I want to take a look at that ear. Yeah, it's not in bad shape. It's can you zoom in on that, Nikki? Guys, remember what I said about paying close attention to the ear where you're pinching the ear. You want to make sure that it's not getting too much of a sore spot on it or anything. So just keep that in mind, okay? Fetch. 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 Good. Sit. Sit. Now she's all of a sudden not wanting to hold this thing. Sit. She's avoiding it a little bit. This is the point of learning right here. She's going to have to understand that she's going to have to get that bumper in her mouth and stay with it. Give. You can expect her to get a little sloppy mouth now whenever we're running marks with her. We're not holding her to any kind of standard of delivering to hand or anything. And you'll notice that she'll still like to go get this, but she may not hold it as well when she comes back. Fetch. 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 Good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give her a chance here to make a mistake and to drop this, and I'm going to go back with pressure here. She's gotten to the point where I think she's about ready to understand that. Give. Fetch. 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 Good. Fetch. 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 Good. Fetch. Fetch. Good. Sit. Alright, right there I let her make a couple mistakes. Sit. Good. And I just kept ear pressure on, and every time she would drop it, sit. I'd turn the pressure up just a little bit higher. So she's gonna figure it out pretty quick. Give. Good girl. Good girl. Fetch. Fetch. That's a good girl. That was probably a 1 on the pressure. I just barely put any pressure. She just knew I was there, okay? Give. Good girl. Here. Fetch. 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 Good. All right. Good girl. Sit. 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 Real important that you praise and you pet when she's got that bumper in her mouth, so she knows that she's doing a good thing. Give. Probably about 1 more and we're going to be done here. Fetch. Fetch. Good. See how she reached out for that bumper? She's not necessarily moving her feet a whole lot yet. We want her to still remain seated, but I do like to see her extend her neck out. Sit. About to get a correction here, it looks like. Maybe. Maybe not. Sit. Sit. Give. All right, we're going to go 1 more. I was going to quit on that one, but I feel like I can get 1 more out of her and make a little progress here. Fetch. Fetch. Good. Guys, I didn't put pressure on her till you heard me say fetch the second time there. When I said it the first time, she actually moved toward the bumper, but not until then. And then to go ahead and get her to open her mouth and commit to making the retrieve, I went ahead and put a little bit of pressure on her there. And so you can see she's starting to figure this out. You know, you just got to take your time with this and do this right. This, I think, is probably one of the most important parts of training your dog to retrieve. Give. Good girl. So guys, you just take your time and you hang with it, and you just go step by step, increment by increment, and you'll get a feeling for what's right and what's wrong here. Just hang with it, and before you know it, you'll have a well-trained retriever.